what we've done in India and what the BJP has done, they've completely disincentivized manufacturing. When they concentrate power into the hands of the Ambanis and Adanis of the world, these are not guys who are interested in manufacturing. Essentially, most of them are selling Chinese product in India.
ಜರ್ಮನಿ ಪ್ರವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಲೋಕಸಭೆಯ ವಿಪಕ್ಷ ನಾಯಕ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಂವಿಧಾನಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆರೋಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರ್ಲಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹರ್ಟಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ, ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತನಿಖಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಾಗಿರೋ ಇಡಿ, ಸಿಬಿಐಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಪಕ್ಷಗಳನ್ನು ಹಳಿಯೋ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಸಾಧನವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಪಾಡು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇದು ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮೇಲಿನ ದಾಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ಆಡಳಿತ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡೋರನ್ನ ಗುರಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿವೆ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೆಂಬಲಿಸೋ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳು ಬೆದರಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಡಿ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟದ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ, ಇದು ಯುದ್ಧ ತಂತ್ರದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗಳು, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕ ಸಂಘದ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತಕ್ಕೆ ವಿರೋಧವಾಗಿ ಮೈತ್ರಿಕೂಟ ಒಗ್ಗಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಹಾಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಇಚ್ಛೆಗೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಭಾರತವನ್ನ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಂಬೋ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜನರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಸಂವಾದದ ಮೂಲಕ ದೇಶ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸೋ ಮಾದರಿಯ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರತಿಪಾದಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಬಹುದು, ಆದರೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅಂಬಾನಿ, ಅದಾನಿಗಳ ಕೈಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನವರು ಚೀನಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಇರೋ ಜಿಎಸ್ಟಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಉತ್ಪಾದಕ ಹಾಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಹಕ ವಿರೋಧಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಟೀಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
On the question of jobs, there is only one way that you can produce jobs at scale for a country like India, and that is manufacturing, right? And what we've done in India and what the BJP has done, they've completely disincentivized manufacturing. When they concentrate power into the hands of, 3 or 4 oligarchs, the Ambanis and Adanis of the world, these are not guys who are interested in manufacturing. If you look at what they do, they're trading companies, they're not producing companies, right? And essentially, most of them are selling Chinese product in India. So what we would do is, we would look at, in fact, some of the stuff that we are seeing in Germany, we would look at how to build up small and medium industry. We would look at how to create jobs in agriculture and jobs in the connection between agriculture and the rest of the economy, cold chain, food processing. And then we would look seriously at manufacturing. And we would realign our GST, for example, which today is completely anti-producer and pro-consumer. We would try and realign some of those structures. You take something like, what one has to realize is that the model has collapsed. I can tell you already, what Mr. Modi is trying to do economically reached the end of its possibilities about 4 to 5 years ago. It's jammed. It cannot go further. He's got a problem because he's tied himself to 2 or 3 people who are not going to let it reverse. Right? So even if he decides now that, he wants to build a different type of model, he can't do it. He's stuck. Because he's invested too much in the Adanis and the Ambanis of this world. They know, they control him. On the India alliance thing, see, you tend to see the alliance building up when an election comes. Look at it slightly differently. All the parties of the India alliance do not agree with the basic ideology of the RSS. That's the point, right? And you can ask any of them. None of them will tell you that actually we believe in the ideological position of the RSS. So we are very much united on that question. But we have tactical contests that take place, and we will continue to have them. But you will see that when it comes to the opposition requiring unity, and you see it every day in Parliament. For example, we are very united. And we will contest the BJP on laws that we disagree with. It's a deeper battle now than simply elections. Now we are fighting a battle for an alternate vision of India. This is what the BJP is proposing is essentially the elimination of the constitution, elimination of the idea of equality between states, elimination of the idea of equality between languages and religions, elimination of the idea of the central core of the constitution, which is that every individual should have the same value. So when for example we see a BJP leader voting in Uttar Pradesh and then voting again in the Haryana election, as far as the fairness of elections in India is concerned, I've done press conferences where we have clearly shown, without shadow of a doubt, that we won the Haryana election. That we actually don't feel that the Maharashtra election was fair. There is a full-scale assault taking place on the institutional framework of our country. We asked direct questions to the Election Commission. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that press conference. Brazilian woman is voting in Haryana. I mean, is on the voting list 22 times in Haryana. One woman is voting 200 times in one polling booth. And when we're asking these questions to the Election Commission, we're not getting a response. So that's one aspect of it, that we fundamentally believe that there is a problem with the electoral machinery in India. Second thing is that there is a wholesale capture of our institutional framework. When you look at our intelligence agencies, you look at the CBI, you look at the ED, they've been weaponized. Look at the number of cases that the ED and the CBI have against BJP people. You'll find the answer 0, right? And look at the number of cases they have against people who oppose them, and you'll find that pretty much most of them are political cases. And so there is a weaponization of the institutional framework. There's a capture of the institutional framework. If you're a large businessman and you try to support the Congress party, you're threatened. The ED, the CBI, these people land up. So there is an atmosphere in India where the institutions are not performing the role that they should be performing. From our perspective, Congress perspective, we helped build the institutional framework. So we never viewed it as our own institutional framework. We viewed it as the institutional framework of the country. That's not how the BJP sees it. The BJP views the institutional framework of India as belonging to them. And so they use it as a tool for building political power.